What's going on, folks? My name is Justin Freed, and I'm joined today by South Florida offensive lineman Donovan Jennings. Donovan, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. How's it going today? I'm doing well.
It's doing well. I appreciate you joining me, of course. You got the draft coming up in a few weeks, and we're going to get to that. But I kind of wanted to take a look at your whole career to this point and go through it chronologically. So we could start before you even got to USF. You were a three-star recruit coming out of high school, led it in both football and basketball. Did you always know you wanted to play football? Was basketball ever something you took serious consideration in? What was your dream growing up?
Yeah, so growing up, I was a big basketball fan. I played it since like the age of 5, growing up, and yeah, I just played travel ball as well. Just really into basketball, and always played it, as a kid, at the park or whatever that may be. And yeah, I played until high school, and then junior year of high school comes around, and the football coach is asking me, seeing me on the court, he's like, "Boy, you're a big boy, like to move pretty well." And made a decision to stop playing basketball and go out on the field. And yeah, I played our junior year and then played senior year, and I thought really started to develop my senior year, and I was blessed to be able to get a couple of Division 1 offers. And yeah, and I ended up to, I was able to get Nebraska, UCF, Temple, USF, and blessed, commit to USF, and yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned you received a few other offers from schools. I think Virginia might have been one of them too, but ultimately
Yeah.
you ended up going to USF. Of course, USF is very close to where you grew up in Tampa. But what went into your decision to attend South Florida?
Yeah, I just wanted a school that my family could attend the games too. It wouldn't be a house for them to come out and just enjoy the family and friends coming out and really play for my hometown, and just the support from my family and friends really helps me throughout my career, and continue to help me. So yeah, that was a big factor when I chose to play football.
Yeah, it makes sense. And you had a wild ride at USF. Like you got there, you're playing early as a freshman. You guys win, I think it was your first 7 games that season. And then, you know what happened after that. You guys lose a lot. I think it was like 43 of your next 51 games. You go through 3 different head coaches, 5 different offensive coordinators. Was there ever any thought in your mind of transferring to a different school, especially after Coach Strong left after your second season, or really at any point?
Yeah, no, I always, one thing Coach Sean told me when he first got there was, finish where you start. So that's really what I wanted to do. Me and a couple of other guys, did it, and yeah, and I was, I never really thought of transferring. Always knew that USF, would someday just be back rolling, and yeah, and this last year really set the foundation for the years to come, going 7-6, and kind of a full circle moment for me as well, because, going 7-6 my freshman year. But, it's not the best season we wanted, but, definitely set the foundation for the, way better seasons to come.
Definitely. I'm sure this last season was kind of a culmination moment for you. I'll talk about that honestly in a moment, but first I want to take it back to the 2022 season. You returned as the starting left tackle, start the first 4 games, I think it was, and then you suffer broken leg, a leg injury, miss the rest of the year. Talk to me about your mindset after that and how difficult that must have been, not only physically to rehab and get back on the field, but mentally as well.
Yeah, being the first time, I've ever watched a USF game, on TV was kind of a surreal moment for me. Watching from my couch at home and, cheering on my team and, hoping they do great. And yeah, it just made me realize that, the time you have, you don't want to waste it. And, just realize that, the game of football can be taken away from you like that at any moment. So realizing, just that, just put everything you have in it, and then just, continue to work hard every day, and knowing that, it's going to pay off. And, definitely mentally you have to stay strong, because, it's the same thing day in and day out, same routine, dealing with an injury, same, rehab, same exercises, maybe switch up here and there, but it's basically the same thing. So just, grinding through the tough days and knowing that it's going to get better. It just takes time. And that's one of the biggest things I've learned is you just grind through rehab and it comes back stronger. So I was happy that it came back stronger.
Yeah, and it did get better because as you mentioned before, let's talk good things right now. Let's talk positivity because you do return for your 6th season at USF in 2023. Things go a lot better. You guys make it back to a bowl game for the first time since your first year there. Not only do you make it to a bowl game, but you blow out Syracuse 45-0 in the Boca Raton Bowl. What was it like to culminate your entire college career, all the ups and the downs, the injuries, the losses? What was it like to culminate that with this moment?
Yeah, man. Like I said, it wasn't, we definitely wanted to win more games, but it was definitely awesome just to win, be able to make a bowl game and, just to be able to finish the bowl game in that fashion and, just finish with my teammates and my brothers and, the ones who I started this thing with and, the ones, who were not able to witness this thing too, just, kind of surreal. I kind of take it in for all of us. And, it's just, it was a blessing to be able to just go out there and play my last game, 55 career games is a lot of games for USF. And, just it's kind of surreal, and I would, I'm grateful and I'm always blessed for the opportunity to play at, USF.
Hell yeah, man. And now let's get into draft stuff a little bit because you had the opportunity to participate in the Shrine Bowl this year. And, you definitely made some waves there. What was that whole experience like for you?
Yeah, man, it was honestly a blessing. East West, they put on a great game. Just the venue, and just everything about it was just first class, and the ability to talk to different players like Michael Vick, and just be able to just the hospitality was great, and just the connections and people you got to play with, different players, and like Fred Core Jr. I was blocking for him, and it's just awesome. Just to be able to play in front of a crowd like that, and for that type of game and environment. It's just, I'm blessed and, I was grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, and they were playing you at guard a lot at the Shrine Bowl too. I know you played almost exclusively left tackle in college, but you're playing a lot of guard at the Shrine Bowl. What has that transition been like for you? And do you think teams kind of see you as more of a guard or a tackle prospect?
Yeah, it was good. I played nothing but guard. I played left and right, and it was good. To show that I can play guard at a high level. And being able to do it, consistently. And I think it's good. Think I come in. It shows my versatility as a player. I've been playing left tackle my whole career, so obviously I would be most comfortable there. I feel comfortable at tackle, either tackle, and just going in there and playing guard. And I was happy I could show that I could play both.
What's the biggest difference between playing left tackle or left guard? Like, what is the difference between switching from tackle to guard? Like, from a mental standpoint, from physical standpoint, what is the biggest difference there?
Yeah, I would just say things happen a lot quicker at guard. At tackle, you have a couple more steps. One, two, three kicks, and defense then on you versus a three tech who's in your face and one kick. So I would just say definitely the timing and the ability to get on the defender quickly.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I think you've flown a little bit under the radar in this pre-draft process, but you ended up getting a lot of people's attention at your pro day last month. How do you think you performed at your pro day, and do you think that performance is something that'll improve your stock?
Man, yeah, I think I came in pro day with the right mindset, just looking to, show the scouts what I can do, athletically and, my strength as well. And, I think always I think I can do better personally. I'm never satisfied as as a person, me personally, but definitely I showcase, what I could do. And, I think that definitely helped me in this decision making process and show them what it's like in real person and show them, that this big boy can move.
That's for sure. That was definitely the tape coming out of that pro day. It was like this guy can move. He's pretty quick. You
So,
mentioned it before. You played a school record 55 games over 6 years at USF. How much do you think that experience will help you in the NFL?
man, I think it would help me a lot. I've been exposed to a lot of different offensive schemes and, a lot of different coaching tips. And, I've had, I think five different offensive line coaches. And, just that ability to learn quickly and adapt to, no matter what scheme comes my way. And, I think it's a big thing. And I think it'll help me in this process.
Definitely, man. I'm sure teams are looking for that. Speaking of teams, are there any teams that you've kind of, spoken with a little bit more leading up to the draft? Any insight you could share there?
Yeah, I was just blessed to be able to go up to the Vikings. I did the Bucks local day as well. And, I got another one coming up with the Patriots. So just you're looking for this process to be, open, blessed, and yeah, just keep it rolling.
For sure. Anything with the New York Jets? I'm a Jets fan. We're on a Jets site, so I feel like I have to ask about that. You met
Oh
with the
no,
Jets?
yeah, no, yeah. I thought that was kind of a gimme. Yeah, definitely spoke with the Jets. Talked to a lot of their team thoughts and everything, their department and their scouts of the East West too. So yeah, definitely.
Do you remember who was in the meeting? Was it coaches, scouts? Do you remember any of that at all or no?
It was just a scout.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, we'll end this off with a couple of quick hitter questions, some fun questions I always love to ask. First of all, some of your favorite hobbies outside of football when we're not playing, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. Recently I've been like to get on Madden. During the pre-draft process, I was playing video games a lot, and also I like to go fishing as well. We have a lot of bass out here. Lakes and everything. Top of a frog. Cast that thing out and reel up a hog and get it rolling.
I don't know if the fishing scene in New York is quite the same as Florida, but maybe if you make it up here,
Uh,
maybe.
hey, there's a lot of other great things to do.
Yeah, that's true. And you get the
Yeah,
short jersey, you got it. You can still do
come on, come on,
it.
yeah.
And then last one, I always love asking this question. It's one of my favorite questions. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Go to karaoke song. That's a great question. I would have to say, whew, put me on the spot here. That's a great
It's tough.
question.
It's a tough one.
I wanna pick one that I know all the lyrics to. I would definitely have to go with like a Michael Jackson, Billie Jean type of song.
Classic. I've heard
Yeah,
that before. That's classic. You can't beat
really,
that.
yeah,
That's a great
yeah. You
answer.
can't beat it. Yeah, I would say know all the songs, all the lyrics, and
Love it. Can't beat MJ unless it's beat it. That's a terrible joke.
right. Hey, yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, all right. We'll end it on that. Donovan, I really appreciate you taking the time. I want to wish you the best of luck with the draft later this month. I know you got a busy few weeks coming up. Who knows? Maybe in a few weeks we're talking about you as the newest member of the New York Jets. But either way, man, really appreciate you taking the time.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you. And, hopefully it will. Never know.